What up, YouTube? Coming at y'all with another bike video. Just wanted to give y'all a little update on the 67 Stingray fastback project. As you can see, I finally saw some paint on it, man. This is the same green one. If you go back to some of my previous videos, I showed this bike. If you go back and watch it, I was pretty much saying I was going to do like a quick flip on it. Just, something to make a little extra cash on the side. Also going to give it like a kind of a dual purpose too while it's while it's for sale. I'm going to make this bike, I guess you could say, kind of a loaner. Something like when I go riding, I could slide this to somebody else to ride, if they don't have a bike or their bike is down or whatever. Just a nice extra bike, something I could throw on the truck. But yeah, as you can see, it came out nice. Budget build. It's not a show bike. Just put a brand new spring bolt and rubber, the little bushing that go on the springer fork. As you can see, it got two different size tires because Stingrays back then came with two different size tires for the factory, except for these bikes. These bikes actually had the same size tires, but that's because it's a fastback. It would have came with the skinnier wheels, but if you look at a regular Stingray, they came with like staggered wheels. So I went ahead and did staggered tires. I actually ordered a white wall slick, and it's on its way. It's in the mail. It's just not here yet, so I went ahead and threw this on for the time being just so I could assemble the bike. I still got to put the crank and sprocket on. Guess I'll polish it out some before I put it on. But yeah, man, came out nice. I did paint the bottom bracket. I know y'all gonna be like, why he didn't pop the bottom brackets out? So when I got this bike, it was originally had GT Mohawk wheels on it, and I think it had some other stuff that was few GT parts on it, whatever. But one of the things I noticed they changed was the bottom bracket, and it was actually black. So I'm assuming it came off like maybe a 90s GT or something. So what I did was, I said either I'm gonna pop them out after I paint it, or what I'm leaning more towards, because I wanted to actually have the lips brown, is just cleaning the surface and leaving the bearings in there. I mean the cups in there. So just pretty much take like a circle wire wheel, which I've done before, and clean the surface real good. A piece of sandpaper, make it super smooth, and throw some bearings and grease in there. It'll be fine. So that's what I might do. Obviously, it's not hard to get new bearing cups, but for some odd reason, I noticed this with Swins. They take a slightly different size bearing cup. Like if you get like a regular standard American bottom bracket, they actually be loose. You'll think the bottom bracket area is worn or something. You'll think like the frame is worn out, but it's not, because it happened on the majority of Swins that I've had, especially earlier Swins. They just don't fit tight. But when you put them the OG cups in it, like this one, let's see if I got one OG one like this one, they fit better. I don't know if it's because it's thicker metal, and it don't have to necessarily be off a Swin. It's just like it has to be like off a factory, off of another bike that had a factory cups in it. Like how I was telling you, these is probably GT cups. I guess the metal is like thicker, and they thinned them out for the China aftermarket stuff. So just to avoid having an issue, pretty much just left those in there. But yeah, man, just wanted to kind of give y'all a little walk around of the bike. It's not complete yet. I still got a few more things to do to it, and as I told you, I'm still waiting on the tire. But man, it came a long way. Pretty much did this in like 2 or 3 days, like not rushing, just 2 or 3 days. Sanded on the frame. I took the majority of the paint off. If you go back and look at the video, I stripped a lot of the paint off, but just in them tight areas, I wet sanded it, just to flatten the leftover paint out, and primed it a few times, found the flaws, fixed the flaws, primed it some more, just to get it looking decent. Like I said, not flawless, but you can see it's clean. It's nice, got a nice little gloss to it. Didn't do nothing crazy to it. Nice little Rust-Oleum on it. Like I said, it's a budget build. Wasn't going to take it and get it powder coated and all of that, because then you really want to get your money back out of it. I think I'm gonna go to Home Depot and see if I can find some type of little caps that could go on the end of that sissy bar, because I noticed I think some people be going like the Home Depot getting something, you know, to cap them off, because they do come with, like, okay, like this bike right here, how I got the white caps on the end, and that I actually put a white wall slick on this one. That's what made me want to order one for that one. But just find something like at Home Depot or Lowe's or something similar to this, which I'm pretty sure, and then put on here. But yeah, other than that, man, pretty much ready to go. Kind of fine tune a few things, get it right, and it'll be a rider. But yeah, man, just want to show y'all that. All right, y'all.